Springfield, Illinois was once chosen the most typical of American towns, a place of many averages. About its heritage, however, there is nothing average. It spreads far beyond its geographic limits, largely because of the influence of two very special citizens, a president and a poet, Abraham Lincoln and Vachel Lindsay, both of whom made their home here. It was in Springfield that Abraham Lincoln opened his office, put out a shingle, and practiced law. Just a short walk from his office is the old state capitol, where Lincoln served as a member of the General Assembly during his early political years. Vachel Lindsay, poet, artist, dreamer of the American dream, could never have known Lincoln. But across the generations, the towering man he so admired made a deep impression on Lindsay throughout his life. In 1922, he wrote,
I was born in Springfield, Illinois, in the house where I now live. Everything begins and ends here for me. Ours happens to be an old house. When it was new, long before my people bought it, it was owned by Mr. and Mrs. C.M. Smith, early builders of Springfield. Mrs. Smith was a sister of Mrs. Abraham Lincoln. As I knew from my earliest days, our front parlor was a place of distinction. Parties had been given to Abraham Lincoln there before he started for Washington as president. My uncle, Johnson Lindsay, lived next to the Lincoln home, 4 blocks from our house. My cousin and I made a Christmas tree of the lilac bush in the shadow of Lincoln's home and kept it all year round. We used to play through the rooms of that home, while visitors from all over the world were conducted from room to room.
Vachel Lindsay died in the house he loved in 1931. It has since become part of the heritage of this Midwestern prairie town, in the liveliest sense. Young volunteers from Springfield High School keep its grounds looking attractive. Its door is open to casual visitors, historians, and poets.
Climb high. Each breaks off one leaf. Now, each holds her own green spirit.
Lindsay's vision of an idyllic Springfield, a city of Lincoln-hearted citizens, is reflected in the energies of Elizabeth Graham.
Well, I like it for the tree, and the thing that I liked about it was the leaves, you get the whole tree there, and yet you get your allegory goes right straight through. And
Former teacher of English at Springfield High, Miss Graham's determination to carry on Lindsay's desire to sound out and find the wonders of this city is the reason she devotes all her time to preserving his works, his home, and legacy.
Very subject.
And I think it's needed. The collected poems is less than half of the published poetry.
Dennis Camp, professor of American literature at Sangamon State College, is compiling a bibliography of the complete works of Lindsay. Miss Graham is a very important source of information to him.
Yes.
You have more than that.
Midnight in our little town, a mourning figure walks and will not rest near the old...
Citizens from every walk of life gather here from time to time to explore the meaning of Lindsay's work. On this occasion, they're discussing his brooding poem, Abraham Lincoln Walks at Midnight, the restless spirit returning to his haunts on the eve of great human suffering. It was written in the year 1914.
Asks for a leader.
It is portentous and a thing of state that here at midnight in our little town, a mourning figure walks and will not rest near the old courthouse, pacing up and down, or by his homestead, or in shadowed yards. He lingers where his children used to play, or through the market on the well-worn stones he stalks until the dawn stars burn away. A bronzed, lank man, his suit of ancient black, a famous high-top hat and plain worn shawl, making the quaint, great figure that men love. The prairie lawyer, master of us all. He cannot sleep upon his hillside now. He is among us, as in times before. And we who toss and lie awake for long, breathe deep and start to see him pass the door.